After the world lost Queen Elizabeth II in 2022, everyone knew something big would have to be done to honour her. For a great monarch like her, it has to be more than just a statue in the corner of a park. She has to have a national memorial. And now 5 shortlisted designs are in the running. Each one tells a different story about her reign, her values and what she meant to generations. Some are bold, others are deeply personal, but only one will shape how the world remembers her. In this video we'll break down each proposal, highlight the symbolic details, and explain what makes them so compelling, and sometimes controversial. From multi-million pound budgets to royal park restrictions, we'll show you why this is one of the most important public memorials in modern British history. Before we walk through these memorial visions, don't forget to subscribe to the DesignZip channel. Before we show you the 5 designs that might become the official Queen Elizabeth II's memorial, let's back up a bit. Because this is not just some random statue going up in a random park. This is about remembering the woman who reigned longer than anyone else in British history. When Queen Elizabeth passed away in 2022, the world stopped. Her funeral, which was held at Westminster Abbey, was watched by millions. It was the first state funeral in the UK since Winston Churchill's in 1965. After the ceremony, she was buried at the King George VI Memorial Chapel in Windsor, next to Prince Philip, her parents, and her sister, Princess Margaret. So yes, the royal resting place is already handled. But a national memorial is something else entirely. A burial is private. A memorial is public. It is a place where people go to remember, to reflect, or honestly just to feel connected to the life she lived and the history she helped shape. And given how much the Queen meant to people across the UK and the Commonwealth, this memorial had to be more than a plaque with a name on it. So, what did they do? The UK government and the royal household joined forces to set up the Queen Elizabeth Memorial Committee. The members launched a full national design competition. Not a random call for entries either. This was a proper global search for the best of the best. Architects, artists, engineers, landscape designers, everyone was invited to team up and pitch something unforgettable. In the end, they shortlisted world-class design teams who were meant to compete to create a landmark memorial right in the heart of London. And not just any spot in London. The chosen site is St James's Park, steps away from Buckingham Palace. It is a place with immense royal history. It has hosted Tripping the Colour, jubilees, parades, and most recently the Queen's own state funeral route. Now let's talk about the purpose behind it. What exactly is this memorial for? The committee had a long list of goals, but the core idea is to create something beautiful and lasting that celebrates Queen Elizabeth II's life, values and legacy. Not just what she did, but what she stood for. Duty, stability, public service, tradition, and still somehow keeping calm through every crisis for 7 decades. That's not an easy thing to capture in stone and plants, but that's the challenge. The memorial is also meant to be inclusive. That means it cannot just be some royal tribute for the elite. It is designed to be open to everyone, which includes young, old, local, visitor, royalist, or not. You should be able to walk through, take a moment and feel something, whether that's pride, peace, or just curiosity. And the great thing is that the plan is not just to build a monument. The memorial will include landscaping, bridges, walkways, and interactive elements like audio or digital features. It is meant to be both personal and communal. A place for gathering and also a space for quiet thought. There's also a serious budget behind this. It's between 23 million and 46 million pounds. So yes, this is a big deal. Public money is involved, which means the project has to serve everyone, not just look good on postcards. It also has to fit into the park's Grade 1 listed status, meaning strict preservation rules have to be applied here. Once the final design is chosen, the team will have about a year to refine and prep the project. They are aiming for an official reveal in 2026. That year would have been Queen Elizabeth's 100th birthday, which is just perfect. So before we jump into the 5 designs on the shortlist, now you know why this memorial matters, and why the pressure's on to get it exactly right. Let's look at the 5 designs now. Let's start with Heatherwick Studios' idea. This one is called the Bridge of Togetherness, and it is dramatic in the best way. As per the design, there is going to be a long walkway that looks like it is made of giant stone lily pads, 70 of them to be exact. One for each year of her reign. In the middle there's going to be a big sculpture of the Queen, standing under a huge canopy shaped like sculpted lilies. This design is all about unity. They want it to be a place where people from all walks of life can come together. It also has plants that had personal meaning to the Queen, which is a nice touch. Next up there is Foster and Partners. These are the same people behind London's Gherkin building, so they know how to make a statement. Their memorial is more spread out. They're going to be royal gardens, winding paths and quiet corners. It also has a new statue of the Queen, on horseback of course, plus a bridge called the Unity Bridge. Other than that, there is going to be a wind sculpture by Yinka Shonibari, digital features, and audio clips of the Queen's voice playing softly as you walk. It is like they want the space to whisper her legacy to you while you explore, which is pretty clever. Now, let's go to something a bit more grounded. Quite literally. J and L Gibbons came up with a design that centres around a stone bridge. But this is not just any bridge. It is built over water, soil and tree roots. It is meant to show the Queen as the bedrock of the nation. Strong, steady and rooted. They also added peaceful garden spots under the trees, where people can relax and forest bathe, which is a real thing. You basically just chill in nature and let it calm your nerves, which is not a bad way to remember someone. Then we have Tom Stewart Smith's team. Their centrepiece is a full-scale bronze cast of an oak tree from Windsor Great Park. The oak is scanned and recreated down to the last bump and branch. They are calling it the Queen's Oak. It would stand on a platform in the lake, glowing at night like a golden silhouette. Next to it, there's going to be a curved bridge made of stones from all over the UK. And along the path, you'll find bronze casts of items from the Queen's life. You can even hear voices sharing memories of her. And finally, there is the design by Wilkinson Eyre. Their big idea is a thread of paths running through the park, each one representing a different part of the Queen's life, which includes her reign, faith, family, and even her connection with Prince Philip. In the middle of all that, 2 elegant bridges are going to cross over each other, giving you different views of the park, the lake, and even Buckingham Palace in the distance. They are aiming for calm, flow, and reflection, while still keeping it beautiful and modern. Each of these 5 designs is trying to tell a different story about the Queen. Some focus on strength, others on unity, some on peace and memory. And honestly, there's no one way to get it right. But one of these will eventually become the official national memorial, and it's up to the public to weigh in before the final pick is made. And the public is not holding back. Some people love the calm, nature-based ideas like the oak tree or the garden walkways. Others think they're too plain or don't really feel like the Queen. There's strong support for the classic statue on a horse design, especially from those who feel that's what truly represents her. But others say she would not have wanted something too over the top. Some are even asking why there is no design with a bit more historical charm. Others feel it is too much money, too much design, and not enough personal connection. In the end, people just want a memorial that feels just like her. And that's exactly what this consultation period is for. They are trying to listen to the public's opinion and hoping to get the final design just right. Each of these 5 designs offers a different way to remember Queen Elizabeth II, from peaceful gardens and interactive bridges to bold sculptures and symbolic landscapes. Some celebrate her public image, others focus on quiet reflection, but together they show how one life can inspire so many creative visions. Personally, I think it's a remarkable process. Not just building something beautiful, but trying to capture the spirit of a monarch who meant so much to so many. It's not easy, and no design will please everyone, but the conversation itself shows just how deep her impact really was. So, what do you think? Which memorial speaks to you the most, and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you choose. And if you're fascinated by how we shape memory through architecture, design and public spaces, don't forget to subscribe. There's much more to come on Design Zip. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.